Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. What's happening? What's happening, guys? What is going on? Yeah, a little overcast. We might see a little bit of sun, but I doubt it. Maybe some rain. That concludes our weather forecast for this morning. I look outside. Ah, looks overcast. I'm as good as those guys. Meteorologists. Dan Bennett. What's happening? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Dan sent me a note on my roof screws yesterday. I'm gonna have to get up there and screw that thing down, Dan. Here's a question for you, Dan. Should I retorque the existing screws or should I go up there with a box of new screws with good rubber gaskets on them? There's a question for you. Some advice. Bubba Hogan. Good night, my friend. Wendy and I were just talking about that, and we saw that Callie joined you. I said it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night there right now. So yeah, that's a real brain teaser, really, to think about it like that. But yeah, on your way to church, if you, Josh, I think Josh said that. Yeah, somebody said that. Where did I see that? Yeah, Dan Bennett. Okay, good for you, man. Josh, good morning. Happy Father's Day to all of you guys, including my dad who just jumped on. Lee Frisbee, what's going on, brother? I like to watch the lives as I'm about to go to bed versus the early morning. As long as you're not laying there in your underwear, I'm I'm good. I'm good. That's creepy. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. New screws. Yeah, Dan, thank you. And now that you got those two new hips, maybe I'll get you up here to walk the roof. It's only like I don't even think it's definitely not an 8 pitch. Be good. I'll get you a new pair of sneakers and you can get right up there. I'll put the tractor bucket at the edge of the roof in case you slip. Luke McGee, good morning and happy Father's Day. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, same to you, Bill. Bill Gustafson, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you mothers out there. My brother Dave's running out to the mailbox this morning, make sure he didn't get any cards. Yeah, Dan, we're looking forward to having you up. You'll like it. I did a roof patch I'm not proud of, but you can't see it from the ground. So it'll keep. But Rachel, thank you very much. Happy Father's Day, says Sherry. Thank you. Yeah. Good coffee. Wendy asked if she could take me out to breakfast for Father's Day. So of course I wouldn't turn that down. Good morning, Bill Hillstrom. How are you? Good to see you. Dan, you would have laughed when I was up there putting black paint on the zip tape. Looks mint though. Should give me at least a year. I'm gonna have to put a whole new panel in there, but oh well. Couldn't have done it without all the moms. Yeah, for sure. You couldn't have, not with us three. My mother used to affectionately refer to us as the animals. I have to let the animals out. One of us used to have to go with my mother to the grocery store to push the other cart. Yeah, we went through some groceries. So, yeah, how you guys doing? What's happening? Good day to have a good day. Yeah, zip tape. I mean, if you can't fix it with zip tape, I fixed the shop vac with zip tape the other day. The hose thing kept coming off. I said to Wendy, give me that thing. Maybe I should zip tape my wrist. I wore this all day yesterday. So when we did the work on the shed. So I'm trying to wear it almost 24/7. So we'll see if it has any effect, reducing the numbness in the hand. So yeah, we tackled the shed doors yesterday. So we built them in the basement, and I built them. I've never built shed doors, so I said, let's build them. We'll build them small, overlap with trim, and took a look at the sample doors I had, and but they're 3 foot wide doors, so I knew they had to be rugged. And we went out, and so the shed itself wasn't level because we're gonna move it. I just propped it up the other day, but also the opening was kind of not square. So I popped some blocks on the opening, set the 2x6s around it, rock and roll. Here we go. Stepped back and looked at him like that. Something ain't right. So when we hung our first door, it was extremely obvious that it wasn't quite right. So we did some head scratching, and Wendy learned how to do a 3-4-5 to square an opening. We re-squared it and squared it again, and it was still off. But anyway, we got it close and then hung the first door, and then everything kind of came together after that. And before you knew it, we were painting. So I got the staging taken down on the front, so the siding looks great, and jumped in and helped her paint. And we were there till I think we were there till 7 o'clock last night, working. It was beautiful. Sun was kind of coming down over the mountain out front, and the field was beautiful, so it was good. We just kind of took a minute and was like, yeah, this is good. We like it. The dogs had a blast out in the field. Aaron Callie, good to see you this morning. Kevin Hawthorne is here on YouTube. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. Yeah, we Wendy kind of went kicking and screaming on the shed at first. She's like, I gotta get rid of this thing. I'm gonna burn that thing. I'm like, hang on, let's strip out all the stuff out of the inside and let's look at it. It's several $1,000s to buy a new one of those things. So we got looking at it, and then I reframed the front so we could put double doors in and patched up the back, and then one day she got some paint and painted it, and I think now she's obsessed with it. So anyway, hopefully going to get it moved. Hey, maybe Corey will show up today and move it for us. That would be good. You guys got a wrecker, so he just comes over, picks a shed up, puts it wherever you want. So anyway, we got rabbits running all over the place. It's crazy up there. So today I've got that one side of the house that still needs the siding put back from about chest high up. So pretty straightforward. So, and we only have the one window there now. So I'm going to try to run that side today if the weather holds off, and then we'll be done with siding stuff. Good morning, Eric Ernesty. How are you, buddy? You're up early, brother. Yeah. Oh no, wait, you're in Buenos Aires, right? What time is it there? You guys are all over the world. Will it be a she? You have to say she shed, Rachel. She shed. Well, we do have another building down over the hill that we call the she shed. We should put a picture of that online for you guys to see. It's crazy. That's actually a pretty cool building down over the hill. It's got a wood stove in it, and they had electricity in it, but we got rid of that. Because we hit the wire with a lawnmower or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, good morning, Eric. Good to see you. 9 a.m. All right. Perfect. Yeah. Glad you said hello. I miss you. Well, hey, let's get into it, guys. We've been talking about, yesterday we started a new series on becoming unignorable. All right. Some of you might think I'm unignorable. But we want to talk today about consistency, making you impossible to ignore. Okay, let me get my notes big so I don't have to put some readers on here. Yeah, I think this is kind of the perfect follow-up to day one, right? Yesterday was what you're known for. Okay, today is like how you become known in the first place. Okay, so I think I'm pretty comfortable saying everybody wants to be noticed, particularly in business, right? Like we want more customers, we want more opportunities, we want more influence, right? But very few people are willing to do the one thing that actually gets them to be more unignorable, and that's just show up consistently. Morning, Wendy. I know we started at 8 a.m. pretty much. She has to kind of hear it twice because she hears me say it and then she hears it come through the computer. Yeah, show up, right? Show up consistently. Like if I could give you one piece of advice to become impossible to ignore, it wouldn't be to work harder, spend more time on money, on marketing, spend more money on SEO. It'd just be to keep showing up long after everyone else quits. Simply outlast them. Good morning, Elizabeth Natchez from Elizabeth Natchez. Elizabeth Greer from Natchez. How are you? Yeah, thank you. Hey, Tom, happy Father's Day. I just finished the book this morning. Fantastic. Literally, probably going to go right back to the beginning and read it again. It's that good. So if you guys haven't read this by Tom's mentor, Nick Peterson, Come Home. It's a fantastic book. And I got a lot out of this. A lot about what to let go of versus trying to add. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff in there. I even took notes. So it's a good book. Put in the reps. Yeah, Elizabeth says. Talent's great, right? But consistency is the ultimate competitive advantage, right? And it's simple, and it really doesn't cost anything. Um, like, experience is valuable, intelligence helps, right? But none of those things beat someone who just simply refuses to quit. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they just stop, or they get bored and they get antsy. They go do something else. All right. The magic isn't in doing something extraordinary once. It's in doing ordinary things extraordinarily consistently. That was a mouthful. I got it though. Here comes Wendy with the links for you, Bub. I hope you're still awake. Guys, trust is built through repetition. If you think about it, businesses and people that you trust, right? You trust them because they answer the phone, they follow through, they show up when they say they will. They deliver every single time. They're reliable. Consistency creates predictability. All right, predictability creates trust. Trust creates opportunity. Hey, there's Bubba. Good to see you. So we talk a lot about the compound effect. Good morning, Mark Bunker. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Thank you, sir. Like one workout is not going to change your body, right? One sales call isn't going to change your business. One live isn't going to, build an entire audience, okay? But stack them up. 100 workouts, 500 sales calls. I think Bubba made 2,000 one week with he and his guys. 500 and I think day 43 or something like that. Live videos, right? Suddenly, people think you're an overnight success. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, right? They're the only ones seeing the harvest, right? They're just seeing like the fruits of the labor, right? They don't see the seeds you planted every day. They weren't there in the days, you might not want to do that, right? And think about it this way. Your competitors are counting on you to quit. Hey, so how long is this guy going to be around, right? Most podcasts don't make it past the 7th episode. We're over 100. Most YouTube channels disappear. Just hit 405 subscribers. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just saying this is what I've done, guys. I've stuck around. Most entrepreneurs stop following up. I have KPIs on how many people I reach out to every single day. And most people abandon their goals when the excitement fades, when it gets less sexy. It starts to get a little mundane. The bloom comes off the rose, so to speak. That's why consistency is such a superpower. Every day you keep going, every day you stay going and you keep going, the field gets less crowded. No better example of that than the backside of a marathon in one of my Ironman races, right? I've had times when there's so few people around. There's 2,600 people in this race, and I'm not sure I'm on the right course. Not because I'm leading, but because the field gets stretched out. People quit. 20%, 10%, 12%, quit rate, DNR, DNF, DNR, did not finish, right? So it's lonely out there on the backside, okay? And you got to keep going, right? And you've heard me talk about this live. I use it as an example all the time. Mornings when I'm tired or didn't feel inspired, showed up, flipped it on, let's go. I made a commitment based on a standard. And here's the beautiful part about this, like, consistency that didn't just build an audience, it's helped build me into a person that says, I just show up. I do what I say I'm going to do. All right. So here's your homework, Mark. For the next 30 days, pick something. Pick one thing that you refuse to miss. Okay. Like a walk every day or reading your 10 pages. I got more of his books coming today, Tom. So I actually sent a couple people this book. So read 10 pages, call a past client, check in with somebody, go live. You're thinking about it. Oh, geez, I see Bob does that every day. I was thinking about doing that. Do it. Write in your journal. Guys, it's not lip service. I'm doing it every day. Okay. All this stuff every day. Write down your 3 wins every single day. 3 wins for today, 3 wins for yesterday. Write it down. Be consistent. Eat breakfast at home, unless it's Father's Day and wife's taking you to breakfast. Okay. Send a handwritten thank you note to somebody. Hey, I was thinking of you. Bubba said he'd have a DNR if he did an Iron Man. Yeah, guys, don't overcomplicate it, right? Just don't miss. And if you miss, don't miss twice. Don't miss twice. Don't let that define you. Okay? People don't become unignorable because they're flashy, right? They become ignorable because they're reliable. Okay? Hope that lands with you guys. Got a little excited there. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about one of the biggest character traits behind lasting influence, and that's keep the promises you make when no one's watching. All right. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the Father's Day wishes. I want to wish a happy Father's Day to this guy too. I keep his bookmark. I keep this in the books that I'm reading. It's my little bookmark from my buddy Jimmy, and I would have been saying happy Father's Day to him today. So kind of just a bit of a tip of the cap to my friend, and I miss him, and I think of him every day. So and he's a great dad to his 4 kids. So lots of good father stories I've heard about him. I won't share today, but guys, I hope you have a great day. You guys that are dads, or are dads to someone, or acting like a dad to someone. Then happy Father's Day to you. Learn from your misses. That's what creates growth. Yeah. Not your miss us, your misses. It could be your misses. So yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic day. With any luck at all, we'll get some siding up. But if it rains, I'm gonna roll my cord up and be out of there. I'm not getting wet today. So we got Billy coming back for the last coat or last touch up and sand on Monday, and then he's gonna prime everything that he drywalled on. So on Tuesday he'll do that, and then we've got it. So we've got a trip to go get some paint ahead of us, and we're gonna be painting fools. Fortunately, we are the same person with a paintbrush in our hands. We are literally perfectionists when it comes to paint. We don't tolerate the wall paint on the trim or the trim paint on the wall. We got to cut a straight line. She's like, "You don't use tape, do you?" I said, "I don't even know you anymore if you use paint as tape." So we'll have fun. The shed looks good if you haven't seen it yet. But that came out great. We're going to shift our focus to siding, and then back inside for a bit. And then we've got ceiling and floor and all kinds of stuff. But as we work through that material that's on the ground, so to speak, we'll get some space freed up in what I'm calling my office, and then we can patch the drywall in there. There's a beam in there that's I think it's got to come down. They put some sort of cable on the front wall that looks like should try to help steady it, but I don't know what the framing deal is there. I'm not sure I dare to look, but we may leave it, but I think I'd like to take it down. So anyway, you guys like Mark Bunker and Dan Bennett, Josh Baker, I probably could use you guys to take a look at this thing. Tell me what you think. But anyway, guys, have a fantastic day. I love y'all. Happy Father's Day to you guys out there that are dads. And don't forget to think of others today. It's not just about you all the time, right? So become, what's my word? Unignorable. And then ignore the people that you should. So, all right, guys, have a blast. Talk to you later. Love you all. Later. See you.